So we've been homeschooling for about a month now, and it is time to let you guys know how it's really going. Hey guys, it's Vonnie from Mrs. Mom's Homeschool, and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, I make videos to help you on your homeschooling journey, as I've been doing it for 10 years now. I like to share advice and tips and day in the life videos and curriculums and all those types of different things to help you on this journey. So if you guys have been watching my day in the life videos, you're probably thinking, what a peaceful homeschool day she has. Her kids are so good. They make school so easy. Why can't my classroom look like that? Well, it's time to be open with you guys and let you know how it's really going. We have been struggling to get a routine going. We have been struggling to do school. And it's not just the kids, it's myself as well. I have this summer, let me just tell you, I will never again just have a free-for-all in the summer. It was enjoyable while it lasted. Like, we woke up when we wanted to, we went to bed when we wanted to, we just did like whatever we wanted to do. And here we are in October. We started school in August actually, and I'm still having a hard time. You know, I'm doing better. I'm not gonna say I'm still having a hard time getting up and staying up, but I am having a hard time starting school at the time that I want to start. And the kids are doing better with their sleep routines, but let's go back now. So all of September, all of October, we have been struggling to find a rhythm that fits us well. So we've been going to bed. The kids their bedtime routine was all messed up. Having a hard time with this screen time situation, the kids wanting to play so much and wanting to stay up late. And so when they're up late, I'm up late. So I'm not waking up early, so they're not waking up early. It's just a catch-22. So today I want to share with you guys the things that we are changing and that I'm implementing in our homeschool to try to get it together already, because it's way too long. And I watch a lot of other people's videos and I'm like, they have it all together. Like, look at that mama, they're waking up early, they're feeding their chickens, they're doing like all these things. And here we are at 11 o'clock and we're just starting school. So the first thing I want to mention is I have a middle schooler, and that has been kind of a struggle because things are changing in his brain right now. Leilani from Living with Eve made an amazing video on homeschooling middle schoolers where she described and explained the middle schooler's brain and how everything is changing. So you guys, if you have a middle schooler, check out that video in the card above. But I have to, after watching her video, thank you Leilani, I have to remember the changes that my son is going through and have more patience and more love and more peace and more prayer time, and making sure that I wake up early in the morning to have some prayer time and some devotional time to get me through the day. But remembering what he is going through inside has been helping me to deal with him differently, so we're not having any situations that could disrupt the entire homeschool day. He's also a fidgeter all of a sudden, so I ordered for him a fidget cube thingy that should be coming in the mail any day now. I'm gonna see how that works with him just fidgeting. He's been wanting to draw and draw great like little games that he's been making, but it's been taking all of his attention off of school. So we have different rules implemented. There's no more drawing during the lessons, but I do give him time in between to do those things, and giving him more breaks, shorter breaks, but more often, so he can let that energy out and that creativity out. Another video that I watched also suggested setting up a timer up for about 15 minutes or 10 depending on your child, and having them focus for that amount of time and then slowly increasing it. So we are going to work on that too, increasing his attention span to focus, because I feel, okay, I have a middle schooler, he should be independent. Here, go do your work. But you can't just throw a kid who's, you know, K through 5th grade, have been doing everything with you, and just expect just because they're 11 now to just know what to do. So I had to remember to guide him into being independent in his work and show him what I expect and be with him. And if he's frustrated or stressed out over something, do the lesson with him, because when I do that over time, things get easier for him and then he doesn't need me as much anymore. So just taking the time to be with him more and show him the way. Now, he also does not write. He does not like to write. So whenever our language arts has an essay or something, it just all heck breaks loose, and it's like, this is gonna be one of those days. So what I'm planning on doing is once a week giving him some sort of really creative writing activity that should be fun for him, like stuff that I did when I was in elementary school, like writing a really descriptive story where, you know, he'd have to close his eyes just to visualize what he's trying to say to his to his reader, or maybe taking a book that we read or even a movie and turning it into a newspaper article or a flyer or some sort of creative writing project. Another thing is I'm learning to enjoy my son's silliness and his jokes. He comes out with all these jokes and riddles throughout the homeschool day. So I'm trying to just say, don't, forget about what you're saying right now. Let's just finish the work and just enjoy this time, because one day he's not going to be telling me riddles or jokes or be giggling with me or being silly, and I really want to enjoy that time now. But I am also trying to teach him that we have a certain amount of time that we want to finish school, so we have to limit those jokes during the school time. We are also right now studying, we're going to really be studying our habits from laying down the rails, and right now we're learning on restraint of our indulgences. So the kids, one of our biggest issues here in this house is the screen time, because my husband is into video games that he plays with my son, and then my son wants to play alone, then he wants to play with his sister, and then he wants to FaceTime his cousin, and it's just all day. And it really bothers me, because I know I want him spending time doing puzzles and books and playing with toys and going outside, and there's no time for all those other things if the TV is constantly on. So I have decided to offer them a reward. By working on restraining their indulgences, they will earn a pet of their own. So they're super excited because they both want a hamster, my second grader and my son. So hers is her sweets and eating sweets and things like that my husband likes to bring home. So what we're planning on doing is, they know the rules. The rule is 1 hour of screen time during the school day if they have earned it. And then they're not allowed to ask for any more. If they ask for any more, it gets taken away from the day after. They also have to choose one screen-free day a week, where we have to do other things. And so they chose yesterday. Yesterday we had a great screen-free day. We got to even play a game together as a family, so it was really nice to do that together. I am also just trying to wake up earlier, and I do wake up early because I have to take care of things for my teenager, because she's off into high school. I make her lunch and breakfast in the mornings, and then I spend an hour. That's the problem right there. I like to spend 2 hours or 3 hours to myself until the kids wake up. But I'm waking them up earlier and starting our day and getting that bedtime routine in order. So these are the changes that we are making. So the struggle is real, guys, when you guys have different changes, and homeschooling is never perfect, but there's always a time where you need to just sit back and take a look at things and say, okay, what is going on here? What is taking away, what is stealing the peace in our homeschool? Is it me? Is it one of the kids? Is it something that needs to be changed? And really just evaluate the situation, and then digging deep to figuring out how you can resolve those issues. So I hope you guys were able to get something out of this video. I want to thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.